What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Di Maria's gold card, the established left footer, the 5-star skiller, 2-star weak foot. Obviously, again, starting on that right wing in the Messi position. Obviously, Messi has kind of changed this year, so it is going to be a very interesting one for him. And obviously, a striker cannot be argued with him. We have got Di Maria as a right wing, left-footed, like I said, and the weak foot is going to be the big issue with him, and that's why normally when we get towards kind of like the end of the game, when we do see him come a little bit higher rated, we see maybe the 5-star, 4-star, or even in some cases a 5-5. We've got outside of the foot, unfortunately, no finesse, which would make this card unreal. And I believe either they can't or they don't add traits onto a card, so that is a bit unfortunate that we won't see that, because at the moment that would be absolutely incredible. Obviously, this sort of stats we're looking at, it's got to be a hunter to go onto this card. Giving him 93 pace, 88 shooting. At the moment we're just on basic, but it would turn him into an 88 right wing or an 83 striker. And again, what you want to be doing with this card is cutting in. That's going to be his main kind of objective in the game, so it's going to be a very interesting one for him. He is coming in quite cheap, so again, if you are looking for maybe more of a cheaper option in terms of Ligue 1, maybe even a PSG side, then he is actually quite a nice option. So we're going to try him out, see what he's all about, and see can he handle it in online. Di Maria with a finesse. Oh, and it's an absolute peach. 3 minutes in and he's absolutely screamed it. Oh, Di Maria going for the header. Di Maria. Oh, he just taps it in. 2-0. Thank you very much. A second goal with Di Maria's right foot. Di Maria again. We're looking for Benzema. We don't find it. We get tackled by the keeper, who comes out perfectly to get the ball. Here it is again. Got to go for that finesse. Oh, and he's lobbed in from far. 3-0. Thank you very much. Di Maria on the ball instantly. Gets the pass on the inside. He knows that's where we want to go. Back into him. A little bit of a 5-star skill on the inside. He's gone for it again. I thought the lift was a little bit more there. Do pinch it back. Benzema's going to turn. Alisson with a great save. We should have went across rather than going for that finesse. Can we get a header from Benzema though? He's not. Pele into Marquinhos. I think we're offside with Di Maria there. We was. Di Maria keep on going, but unfortunately we try a little bit too heavy on that one. Into Di Maria, take the first touch, get the finesse, and there's absolutely zero power on that one. Oh, Di Maria with a little bit of skill on the inside. Double ball roll inside. Finesse. Oh, Virgil's in the way. Going to try and find it back to him, but Virgil's going to take it away from him. Pele tries to find a run from him, and he does get a good tackle in. Unfortunately, the ball wasn't meant to be in terms of that bounce, and bounces straight back to his defender. Di Maria on his bike. We're going against Kamara. Should be able to beat to him. Does take the ball off him, gets the double ball roll, passes into Benzema, and he should be doing it, but Alisson is going to absolutely take it. That is a needed goal, but unfortunately, Benzema is unable to process that one. Di Maria shuffling on the inside, goes for the finesse, and De Gea is going to go with that one-armed right hand. The one skill move that I really do love in this game, it's got to be this one. That is a lovely, lovely double kind of just touch on the ball. And I think most definitely you'll see dribbling-wise, when you've got a 5-star skiller, they're just very, very quick on absolutely everything. And we can see this guy trying to do the same as Wijnaldum nearly puts it in. But I think most definitely in terms of kind of dribblers, you can I personally can feel the difference in comparison to between someone who's 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. Obviously, 4-star to 5-star is a little bit more tricky because it is kind of just smoothness, if anything. It's not actually too heavy with what they can do. I wanted a ball roll there. Why? I think I was holding the analog wrong. Di Maria taking on a bit of the defender. We've got Kieran Tierney. Oh, and he double backs on him. Lovely stuff. Going to go all the way. Oh, lovely pass. I wanted it back to him though. Into Di Maria here. He's going to fake. That is going to be the biggest issue, actually, thinking about that. When I was faking there, I kind of really realised straight away, you don't want to be faking. He's only got a 2-star weak foot. That is definitely not going to be good enough to really kind of put in anything. Di Maria putting it through. Oh, imagine we did that pretty effortlessly, to be honest with him. I'll give him that. So going into the overall for Di Maria then, and again, like I say, he is a cheap player and there is a reason for it. 10k is what he's coming in at. I wanted to give him a go because he just almost feels like he should be a good player. You whack a Hunter on him, he's got the 5-star skills. Yes, you look past the 2-star weak foot because we can cut in constantly. And yes, he doesn't have the finesse trait, which would have probably made him a little bit better this year with obviously how overpowered it is, at least for a brief moment of time until obviously it got fixed. But for me, Di Maria is a nice player, but unfortunately he is going to get left in the dust again once more. Once he does get kind of like these higher end special versions, I think there is more arguments for him, but I think most definitely with his gold, he just isn't at the mark, unfortunately anyway, especially with the PSG team being how it is. We've got a lot of very, very good players, and Messi is a right wing from the start. I forgot that he was a right wing, not a striker, but in general, he's going to be the one that takes his place, and coming in relatively cheap as well, which is just nuts. But the whole team in general is just incredible. 700k for Neymar, 700 on for Messi, 1.2 for Mbappe, and then you kind of go down, you look at the Hakimis, even a Ramos isn't bad at all. Donnarumma's up there at 69, you've got Navas at 16, just one rating apart, which is crazy. Marquinhos coming in at 80, so you can kind of see where it's going and where the team's looking at. Even Wijnaldum at 84, which is considerably lower, is coming in at a relatively good price there for a good CM. But I think Di Maria for me is too much one-footed, which we can imagine. Robin kind of did it quite well, but in terms of FIFA, it doesn't translate as much unless he's just unnaturally good with it. Because in real life, it's a bit harder to defend than just kind of plucking a defender right in front of him, whereas in the game, you just know he's going to the left foot, so you can almost kind of just read it every single time. You know he's not going to go onto that right foot until at least it's a 4-star weak foot at the very minimum. So overall for me, I'd give him a solid 6. No, I got to go lower. I think he's got to be bang average. 5 out of 10. I think he's an okay player for now, but in the next couple of weeks or even in the next few days, I just don't think he's going to be in anybody's team. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know down below what you think about Di Maria, if he's in your team, or do you have lean low instead big old Messi. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.